late night drives on my way to work. That's why you can barely see my face. It is 6:30 where I am here in Michigan, and fall is in full effect because it is dark as hell outside. But listen, I wanted to do this. Wanted to make a little video to let you know of a couple things that are happening with the channel. So going forward, I told y'all that I wanted to get into live streaming. We are, and when I say we, me and a couple friends of mine are in the process of figuring out how to bring you live entertainment, live shows where we have live panels where we discuss a myriad of different things. And I think it's going to be very, 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 very interesting. I think it's going to be not your typical panel that you would normally hear from. We will continue the podcast, the Gods Are Watching podcast. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead, go over there and do that. We will continue the Gods Are Watching podcast, where we talk about everything from, news to daily happenings around the world and just, life in general. I think it's become somewhat of a therapy session in some ways. But listen, this election has taught me a lot, okay? I've never seen anything like this ever. And I have lived through a couple elections now, all right? I have lived through a couple elections now, and I have never seen anything like this. The amount of backlash, the amount of fallout, the amount of tears that I have seen in the past couple of days has been hilarious. All this fear-mongering from people that don't know shit, right? All this fear-mongering from people whose lives are not going to change. If your life was shitty a month ago, guess what? You're going to wake up tomorrow and it's still going to be shitty because you haven't addressed the real problem yet, which is you. You are the problem. The problem is not the president, whoever the president is, whoever is in office, the VP. That's not your problem. A lot of you have the problem of self-victimhood. You are the problem. And so until you address that and change it, guess what? Your life is still going to be in a shithole. Yeah, nothing changes for you. It don't matter if Trump is president for you. Your life was just going to be trash anyway. Why? Because you haven't done the work. You haven't done the self-improvement. Y'all still looking to blame somebody for something. Y'all still looking to play in the Victim Olympics. Y'all still looking at black men to blame. And it's your fault when Kamala didn't win. Y'all still looking to blame somebody else for your struggles in life. But guess what? At the end of the day, it is you that have to realize and look in the mirror and face the facts that the life you have, whatever it may be, is a life that you have tailor-made. That's the beautiful thing about it. It is a life that you have. Listen, I'm done. I am done listening to people cry, whine, complain, and blame everything else on everybody else around them. Y'all sitting up here talking about you got black people in the comments on social media, right? Getting mad, talking about they gonna wake up on slave ships. Talk about they scared that they gonna be picking cotton. Now some of them was jokes, but a lot of you was for real. You got people crying literal tears, y'all. Crying that they're gonna wake up and be on a slave ship somewhere. Ma'am, sir, how about you worry about your fucking neighbor who is stealing from you and blowing your motherfucking brains out before you start worrying about a white man in office? How about that? How about you worry about the people in your own community that's running rampant, completely destructive, tearing up shit? Y'all can't have nothing because every time you put something up or every time somebody gives y'all a handout through a governmental funded program or something like that, y'all go and y'all completely destroy it. How about you worry about the people that's in your own backyard first? You got a lot to worry about before you worry about ending up on a slave ship somewhere. A lot of y'all is getting robbed at gas stations. You talking about worrying about what Trump about to do. A lot of y'all can't even go to your local fucking grocery store without feeling as if your life is on the line, and you worry about what Trump about to do. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? A lot of our kids in the black community aren't even at a respectable reading and comprehension level in these schools. And y'all worried about what Trump about to do. Y'all worried about the DOE, the destruction of the DOE. Y'all worried about the administration putting them under scrutiny and obliterating that completely useless program that has largely underperformed for the last 60 years. And y'all worried about what Trump about to do. The Department of Education, we need that. We need the department. How has it worked for y'all so far? Huh? How has that worked out for y'all so far? Tell me. Most of our kids are behind. And don't even talk about putting us up against the other cultures like the Chinese, who are absolutely destroying us on every level in education. Y'all sitting up here crying about the DO with the Department of Education. And he said he gonna get rid of it. Yeah, that's right. It's time to get all these middlemen the fuck up out of here. It's time to end that shit. It's time to cut out the middleman. It's time to get out there, take away the power from the federal government who don't know what's going on a local level, and give that power back to the states, back to the local schools, the local officials who actually know what's going on and what's needed on a fundamental educational level. It's time to do that instead of making everything, oh, this is a federal mandate. These kids out here learn at very different levels. The same education is not needed. That's needed somewhere, it might not be needed somewhere else. You have to start appealing to these children and meeting them where they are academically. You cannot do that if you have a federal mandate that requires you to teach them A, B, and C and leave out all of the other shit that they need to progress. And y'all sitting up here talking about what the Trump, the DOE. Your kid getting F's in school. D's and F's. The fuck is you talking about? A lot every year in graduation, when it's graduation time, the number of academic students who have actually succeeded to the point to where they can graduate decreases. And y'all sitting up here talking about the DOE and how it can't be eliminated. We can't get rid of the DOE. Listen, we're going to get into this even more on this channel. We're going to start getting into the thick of things. And like I said, we got live shows coming at you. It is not going to stop my normal content. I will continue to produce. I promise you that. My normal content you will continue to get. But I just think that we need to open up the panel and start having these discussions on a larger scale. And I think it's important to hear from different people with different opinions all over, not just mine. I'm never the type to think that I'm the solution. Can I help? Absolutely. But I don't think I'm the solution to anything. I don't think one person or one group of people is the entire solution to anything. But that's why it's important to have these discussions openly, to where everybody can comment, everybody can participate. So stay tuned to the channel. Live streams coming at you very, very soon. I appreciate everybody for sticking with me, for rolling with me, for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And listen, we gonna get to work. I'll talk to y'all later. Check you out in the next one.